It's Sonic, 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 Sonic Saturday. Yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm ZorDonofDoom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. If you'd like to check out anything that I do, all links are down in the description. Otherwise, I know why you're here. You're here for another Sonic Saturday in which I react to music from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And usually the lights behind me are blue, so let me change them really quick. There we go. Now they're blue. Now we're ready for Sonic Saturday. Today is another Sonic 06 reaction since last week was Sonic Adventure. And before we begin, I do want to say a huge thank you to Marlon High and the OC Maniac for putting this together. Marlon, thank you so much for all of the descriptions of what I'm going to be reacting to today. And thank you, OC Maniac, for gathering all of the links and adding some extra add-ons. I will be checking those out as well. So I'm going to start by reading Marlon's comment. Marlon says, so now that we made it through all of the levels except for one, but that's a special case we'll get to later. Okay. It's time to get into the bosses. These won't be all of the boss themes. Mephiles and Solaris for later. But this is most of them. I'll be sorting these out by theme in a similar manner to how we did the adventure bosses. And for those who pointed out that I have been saying Mephiles' name incorrectly, I still feel like I'm saying it wrong. Instead of Mephiles, it's Mephiles. Duly noted. Hopefully I won't forget this time. Now I'm going to hop over to the OC Maniac's comment. Maniac put an optional event song called Tension Silver versus Shadow. So this plays in the cutscene when Silver almost kills Sonic and Shadow steps in to save him in radical terrain. Oh, alrighty, here we go. Event Tension, Silver versus Shadow. It's only 1 minute and 8 seconds long. And considering the description, this is probably the full duration of the cutscene. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I feel like as the viewer watching this happen, you're like, no, don't fight each other. Being forced to watch this unfold, this anxiety that the song is bringing is perfect. And then right there is when Shadow steps in to stop Sonic from getting killed. Next up we have versus character. Marlon says, you remember the fight for my own way track for adventure, when at several points of the story the characters will intersect and fight each other. Yes. This is 06's equivalent to that song. Oh, this song is often associated with Silver, since every fight with this song involves him, either fighting him as Sonic and vice versa, or with Shadow and vice versa. Got it, okay. Even though it's versus character. Alright, here we go. We got versus character, Sonic the Hedgehog. Essentially, I suppose, Silver's battle theme. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I feel like there's gonna be urgency in this. Oh. Ooh. Feels like it could be very futuristic, for sure. I can see why this is associated with Silver, though. cool. I'm trying to imagine what the battle would look like. It sounds like things are going wrong. Like they shouldn't be fighting, but are forced to. The song just keeps evolving. Like it hasn't looped yet. Sounds like an alarm, like a warning. So the ending is where the loop starts. So interesting. Heck yeah. All right, I'm going back to Marlon's comment. Silver apparently returns in Sonic Generations as a boss fight. The track Rival Battle Silver the Hedgehog is a remix of the last track. Okay, cool. So we'll just dive right into that one. Thank you so much, Maniac, for these links. It makes it so much easier for me to find and not accidentally listen to the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Off of the Sonic Generations official soundtrack, we have Rival Battle Silver the Hedgehog. In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Percussion sounds crispier. Ooh. It also feels more electronic than the original. And then instead of a guitar, that sounds like synth. Interesting. Why am I getting... I think I'm getting like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibes from this version. almost sounds more chaotic toward the end. Assuming this is where the fade out is gonna happen. So wrong. This part's when you Powerpuff Girls now. There's the fade out. Nice. Alrighty. Up next, according to Marlon, we're moving on to the Eggman boss themes. It's important to note that these all use motifs from the theme of Dr. Eggman. You've already reacted to this track in the past, but I'll leave it up to you if you want to react to it again. I think my brain could definitely use a refresher. And this is once again reminding me of how I do these reactions at like 3 a.m. and the song is kind of terrifying, you know? But let's get into it in 3, 2, and 1. There's so much weight and like it's horrifying. I really do love the orchestra feel. What an epic boss theme, yo. Imagine being the conductor. I think that was the loop. Heck yeah. No fade out, no need. It's just statement. That's how it ends. All right, let's move on to the remixes. First of these boss themes is Egg Cerberus and Egg Genesis. The Egg Cerberus is a giant dog-like robot that Sonic and Shadow fight. The Egg Genesis, which is probably named after the Sega Genesis, oh that's cute, is a giant UFO-like robot that fires missiles and lasers and deploys the usual robot enemies out. This one is fought by Sonic and Silver. Oh, okay. Alright, here we are. Boss, Egg Cerberus, and Egg Genesis from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh. A bit of a beat here. Yeah. Hey! It's like a mix of electronic with like orchestra feels. I feel like you could be out on the dance floor but then wearing like a tux or a dress. The cadence is also a lot faster compared to the original. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna start it at 1 minute because I accidentally tapped something and it started over. Oh no, we have to listen to more of the same song. So much tension, so much anxiety and urgency. Fade out. It's interesting how it can be creepy but also playful. Okay, the second of these boss themes is Egg Wyvern. This is the final boss of Sonic's story, taking place on the Egg Carrier. After Sonic makes it on board, it takes off from Aquatic Base. The Egg Wyvern is a big bird-like mech, piloted by Eggman himself. Oh, gotcha. Let's get straight into it. Boss, Egg Wyvern, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this definitely sounds more sinister and creepy. I can only imagine, since Eggman is kind of like flying in this bird mech. I think with the other one, it sounded way more electronic because of Silver. This is solely Sonic's. Yeah? It almost sounds like things are going wrong. But the beat that plays underneath it reminds me of Sonic running. Speeding through, trying to make it. Trying to defeat Eggman. A motif. It feels like it's building. Oh no, it didn't build. It dropped down. You got this, Sonic. He's pitching up. It feels like it's getting faster, more chaotic. Maybe this is Eggman's mech sort of breaking down. So it's going more crazy, more crazier. A little bit of a hopeful melody that's starting to play here. Nice fade out. All right, moving on. We got Iblis next. Marlon says, I'll start with the cutscene track Confrontation with Iblis. This plays after Silver's Crisis City, just before fighting the giant lava monster. Okay, I'm noticing that these event songs are much shorter to fit with the cutscene that they are playing in. But yeah, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Confrontation with Iblis. Oh. Ooh, that made my stomach drop. You can really tell Iblis means business. Ooh, nice. Okay, moving from there, we got his first boss theme, simply titled Iblis. This is Silver's first boss. This is implied to be a pretty everyday routine for him and Blaze. Not that you will be able to tell from this superimposing music. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So Silver and Blaze sort of fight Iblis on the daily, but Iblis still means business, and so the music reflects that. Alrighty, here we go. Boss Iblis. Phase 1 and 2. In 3, 2, and 1. Bro, I can't imagine this being a daily or routine occurrence. Can you imagine this is the music that you hear at breakfast or for lunch? To be fair, Silver and Blaze are from a future that's kind of hopeless, so I guess that makes sense. kind of tracks. It makes me wonder if Silver if Silver's, I guess, reaction to seeing Iblis acting up again is like, again? Or if he takes it so seriously. This is a cool part. I actually like this. Dang, it sounds hopeless though. I wonder what that says about me. The fact that I like it. Fade out? Yeah, it's a fade out. Pretty cool boss theme. Okay, so the OC Maniac added an optional link or video. This is called Event Clash with Iblis. This plays before Silver's final boss battle with a fully formed Iblis. Oh. This is only 23 seconds long. Let's hear it. In 3, 2, and 1. Fully formed. It's like, oh no, your worst nightmare has come to life. Dang. I absolutely love how they're able to capture that feeling in the music, you know? After this event, we have Iblis Phase 3. Phase 2 is fought by Sonic and Shadow after their Flame Core. It just reuses Phase 1's track. Oh, okay. Phase 3 is Silver's final boss. As mentioned in the Flame Core description, Silver and Blaze, she also just appears and disappears throughout the story. Right. Blaze is just like, hey, I'm back. Returns to the future to take out Iblis permanently. Here's the next boss theme. Iblis Phase 3. In 3, 2, and 1. This definitely picks up from where the event left off. This does really sound like you're fighting a Titan, though. makes me think that everything around them is sort of breaking, falling apart, getting destroyed. This sounds like Silver's having a tough time. Oh, we're getting a really slow fade out. Yo, this fade out is slower than... is the slowest that I've ever heard it. Interesting. Okay. Next up is another edition by Maniac. It is another event called Is It Right? This plays in a cutscene of Silver asking Blaze if it's alright to kill someone to save the world. Oh, very interesting question. To be fair, Silver has lived through a lot, right? Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. This is a lot more melancholic than I thought it was going to be. Aww. It's a hard decision to make, you know? At least Silver's not alone. This almost sounds like the last respite before moving on to the final battle or going through with a tough decision. The last reprieve. Back to Marlon's comment. And now we'll end things off with the cutscene track, You're My Companion. This is a bit of a sad one. Right after defeating Iblis, Silver decides that the best way to get rid of him is to seal Iblis inside himself. Just like Elise. Oh. Unfortunately, Silver finds himself incompatible. Blaze decides to step in to take Iblis herself. Since she is pyrokinetic, she is a far more suitable vessel for Iblis. She then urges Silver to use the Chaos Emeralds to send her and Iblis to another dimension. Aww! Silver refuses, not wanting to let go of his closest and potentially only friend he has. I was literally saying that he's not alone! The heck? Game? Sonic 06, excuse me? Blaze then berates Silver for his naivety, but then admits she has always liked that about him. She seals Iblis within before fading away to another dimension forever. With Iblis and Blaze gone, Silver watches alone as the skies turn blue and the world can begin to heal. The world is saved, but at a heavy cost. Dang! That's rough. And also, like, at that point, if the world was destroyed, Silver being, like, the only one there, how is the world gonna populate, you know? Oh, and that's why it's called You Are My Companion. This better not make me cry. Alrighty, here we go. Event. You are my companion. In 3, 2, and 1. Not the happy, melancholic sacrifice music. But if Silver had done it, then Blaze would have been on her own. Sounds like anxiety. Maybe taking Iblis in and trying to control and then escaping to another dimension or fading into another dimension. Aww. Cry. Oh, you can almost hear the sky turn blue. Dang. So much conveyed in music. Alrighty, that was the last one for this reaction. Marlon was actually going to include the Mephiles themes here as well, but realized that there was a good number of tracks he might need his own video. So that's going to be next. All right, guys, I think that is it for this reaction. Thank you so much if you've stayed till the very end. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Keep being fantastic, and don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, everyone. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Can I pretend that we're not causing this pain? The world aglow with fire and snow. More wars for gold. Look how we never change our ways. Is there hope for tomorrow?